Everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have one of the last Al80bs off the assembly line from Ameritron. Customer said he says it has 0 hours. I didn't know until he sent it that someone tried to put a grid overload board in and they kind of messed it up. Also noticed that the SO239s have for 0 hours. I don't know what's up with these connectors, but that's the output. The input one has a little bit more grip, but they definitely need to be changed. So I'll put high quality ones in from Max Gain Systems. I don't know the condition of the tube yet, but if it needs a new one, he will get a new Pentalab tube. We'll purchase it direct. Okay, so let's see. So I need to fix this first. I'm going to change the SO239s, ground the grids right to the metal, check everything else over, and then high pot the tube, put it in, see what happens. So look at the solder work over here on the switch. It's pretty bad. Let's see if that comes right off. That's that's bad. Look at that. Sorry. Not a cinematographer, however you say it. It's early here, by the way. It's like 5:30. Okay, so I'm an amp repair guy. So you can see where they cut the wire over there, or maybe they burnt it with the soldering iron. They put some electrical tape on it. So I will fix that. I hope they didn't damage the connection at the board by pulling on it too hard. So you have the indicator LED. I only have one lead, the LED connected. I don't know if they cut the other one or what, but yeah, it's all messed up. Okay, so I'm going to fix all that. See where they cut the solder the wire. It's a cold solder joint. I'll clean that up, and I'm going to have to check it all over for quality control mistakes like bad solder joints and loose hardware, and make sure it's tapped properly for the line voltage he has. So I'm gonna get to work. I'll see you guys in a bit. Fix the relay issue. I'll go over all that when I'm done. I noticed there's a big chunk of this resistor missing. It's one of the series glitch resistors. They're 10 ohm, 10 watts each. So I'm going to replace both. It's also really discolored at the end. Again, this amp supposedly has 0 hours on it, so I don't know. So I'm not going to take a chance with those. I already changed the SO239s also, but I'll go over everything at the end. So just wanted to point that out. And also notice the partial slice in the cord. So I don't know what that was about, so I just swapped the cord. I wasn't about to electrical tape it. That's it's not professional. So okay, so I'm back with the completed Ameritron Al80b. I had to order the LED, but it's working as it should now. So the customer wanted a video of it working on 40 meters. Got 1 kW slug, Bird 43 with the factory Bird 43 P kit in it. I removed the LED so when I leave it on by accident, doesn't drain the batteries right away. So I got the radio set to roughly, I don't know, 90 watts or so. The amp. Audio hello, 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 audio hello, 1 kW right there, audio hello, hello, hello. It's going into my Bird attenuator load. Audio hello, 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 hello. Audio hello, 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 tit 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 tit. Hello, 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 hello. Shh, shh, shh. Logan on PEP. Okay, so I'll let it cool off for a second. I'll pull the cover off and show you everything I did. See you soon. I want to show the high voltage. I had it on the reflect position before for SWR. Okay. Pull the cover off, show you the inside. Be back. The inside. So I'll replace the LED when I get the new one. Be here in a few days. Took the electrical tape off that wire. and cut it back, soldered it, put a heat shrink on it, fixed the connections on the switch. So just so people know, the schematic online for the Al80b does not match this board. So there were 2 transistors that were bad, and another solder joint that wasn't correct, and it was causing the relays to stay energized when I corrected the LED issue over here. So someone had it, I guess, originally bought it, and that's the story. They did whatever with it, and then someone else added the grid overload board. I don't know if that's what damaged everything or what. I don't know. But so this was in shambles. So after I corrected that, the relays would just stay keyed. So now they're working correctly. That's brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Awesome company, great people. This is getting a brand new Pentalab tube the customer bought. The other one's got like a weird manufacturing defect, and the envelope isn't, it's like crooked. The whole thing is crooked, so it didn't high pop properly either. So I don't take chances. I don't take risks like that. You don't want a tube to flash and cause damage. So I replaced both 10 ohm 10 watt resistors. Again, claimed 0 hours, but looked like it had been used, so I don't know. Again, I'm not going to take a chance. I replaced both. Cord had a slight slice in it, so replace that. A brand new cord, number 14 wire, good alpha cord with a molded plug end on it, 3-prong plug end. So test tube in there, grounded the grid, each grid connection right to the metal, realigned the load capacitor, it wasn't lined up properly to the pointer, so fix that. This tap connection was actually touching the coil next to it, so I fixed that. And cleaned the rotary switches with Deox Gold. I always tell people to stay off 17 meters, just end up with series resonance with the plate choke. See, this one wasn't wound well if you look carefully. It turns there. So, down there. Just not worth the risk. Touched up on the solder joint over here, tightened up on a bunch of hardware. And this thing is good to go. So if you need an amplifier repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbachelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So you can see the turns, just not a good job on this one. So 73.